Oh, here we are at Blackphoenix Entertainment. This Ryker's already taken apart and in the clamshell position. I got a whole bunch of stuff laying around. Let's find out what I'm doing after the intro. Alright, so what is Blackphoenix doing? I'm doing a whole bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of parts from Bill at BLRtuning. I'm going to get them installed. I'm going to show you guys how to do it. And obviously, as you can see, the Ryker is already in its clamshell position. It's a lot of work. It's actually not nearly as bad as I thought it was looking at it on paper. I'm going to link Bill's video down below in the description. His video is awesome, better than I could have ever done, and he goes over a lot of detail and stuff as far as lifting the clamshell, but you can do it in a driveway with hand tools, so it's really not that bad. Let's talk about what we're doing for parts. I am doing the Treal Performance Racing Exhaust. I've got the intake, and I've got the Treal Performance Catch Can. All of these put together should net with Bill's tuner around 15 to 20 horsepower all together. That's insane. Why am I doing this all together? There's a reason. Because the amount of stuff you have to take apart for each one, you might as well just do all three at once. So basically, we got to take the entire exhaust off, manifold all the way back. We got to take the whole intake off anyways. So in doing all of that, you might as well just do all three at once if you have enough time. I'm starting this at like 9 in the morning, doing a clamshell. We're gonna see how long it takes. So for the exhaust, the cat back part of it is pretty easy. You got 2 springs and 1 screw. Manifold is a little bit more involved, but there are your springs. Easiest way to do that is with a spring tool. Alright, moving along here. Got that section of the exhaust out. Got the O2 sensor out. Something like this would be a huge help. Taking out an O2 sensor. It's a 5/8, but specifically made to take out O2 sensors. Came out without an issue. As we go over to this side, I've already loosened up this clamp. I've already taken out this hose, so should be good to go. Alright, so a couple things. The intake is super easy to take off. I've already undid this screw. There's a 10mm here that's kind of hard to see. You're gonna want to take these hose clamps off. The other one that you can't really see is right in there. That's the one you got to take off, and then this whole unit comes off. Then you can take the exhaust manifold off, and then we're good to start installing parts. So I'll catch up with you guys when I'm at that point. Alright, so we are coming just over the 2-hour mark. What have I done in 2 hours? Whole clamshell open, all the body panels, all that stuff off. And I have removed all the parts I need. I just got the manifold off. Here's a nice little hint here. You only fully have to take off the top ones. These bottom ones just loosen up, and it actually lifts up and out, which is absolutely great. This is one of those things where I will applaud Can Am and the engineers for this. If there's no need to take off the gasket or anything, there's no need to take off those bolts. So I'm going to leave it as it is. Now, we've got the catch can down there already. It's fitted. We're going to take this bolt out, and this funny looking guy, we're going to take him out. It's going to bolt to those two, and then we're going to run the hoses. Alright, here we go. We've got the catch can in place, got the hoses out, got the manifold kind of placed back, which again, this is huge. You can just kind of lean it up on those bottom screws and just kind of make sure that everything clears. You got that back piece. You want to go around underneath the battery and tuck it back up to the crankcase there. There it is. And then this is the intake one, which we will attach to the intake once we get the intake installed. Alright, I got the manifold back on and I got the intake installed. Super easy. Clamps right to the throttle body. One thing is, for the bracket, you got to reuse one of the intake 10mm bolts, so don't get rid of those. Got the manifold all set up. I'm going to throw the heat shield on that, and then we're putting stuff back together. One thing I almost forgot. Where do I attach this hose? So let me run that. I'll attach it and show you what that looks like, and then I'm just going to start piecing this stuff back together. Throw the exhaust on, and I'm ready to tune it. So there it is. New exhaust is on. Got those, reuse the same springs. Not an issue, same gasket, same springs, all that. Use the spring puller tool. It's an absolute pain in the ass to do it without it. But there you go. Looking nice and good. It's another walk around, just double checking everything. Make sure all the new hoses and all of that, everything's just bolted down, everything's tight, everything's good to go. Trying to put the clamshell back together, put the body panels on, throw a tune on it, and go for a ride. Alright, currently flashing the new tune now, and this will take quite a few minutes, 5 to 10 minutes. Tune it, and then we'll do a walk around, and then we'll fire it up. Tuned, ready to go. Let's do the very first fire up. So that's it. It is loud at idle. That is the Treal Performance race exhaust, no baffle. It's kind of how I roll, but it's loud. That's Harley straight pipes waking your neighbors up loud. Yeah, so that's it. Oh, this is a really long day, so pretty much got done around 4 o'clock. So it took me from 9 o'clock in the morning to 4 o'clock in the afternoon with a lunch break and some interruptions and me kind of walking back and forth to get some tools and stuff. But overall, for the amount that I did and having to take that whole Ryker apart with hand tools in a driveway, it's really not that bad. So I'm gonna do some reviews and some riding reviews and stuff like that on how the bike feels after all 3 of those parts. And like I said before in the beginning of the video, I would highly suggest doing all 3 of these at once, if possible. If not, just do the catch can and the intake, because you've got to open up the clamshell anyway, so it just makes sense to do that. And of course, if you want much more detailed installs on some of this stuff, go check out BLRtuning. Go check out Bill's page. He is super awesome with all of his videos. Much more detailed than I could ever get in my driveway and being outside. But with all that being said, if you like what I'm doing and this video helps you at all or gives you any idea that maybe you want to upgrade your Ryker, go down there, leave me a comment, do all the fun YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, share this out with as many Ryker riders as you know, and yeah, we can get this channel going, become one of the bigger 3-wheel channels here on YouTube. And while you're down there, I got Blackphoenix merchandise, I got discount codes for BLRtuning. Some of these parts you can get discounts on, so I would highly suggest go and check that out. Ironside Customs for some cool 3D printed stuff. And if you feel so inclined, I got a Ko-fi page where I'm collecting money for Moby Kit Rescue, where we can save the kittens. They're a volunteer rescue shelter that's local, and trying to help them out a little bit. That was long. I had a long day. Alright, with all that being said, thanks for rocking with the vlog. See you guys on the next one.